Good afternoon, everyone. Today I want to talk about personal relationship. Personal relationship is a topic widely discussed, from the underdeveloped countryside to the highly advanced metropolis. It is also discussed throughout time, from the ancient world, the establishment of human society, to nowadays, and to the predictable future. The reason why this issue captivates the attention of every human being is because we humans are all social animals. Without thick fur to protect us from coldness, or sharp teeth to rip the prey, or claws to help us better swim in water or climb the trees or mountains, or dense and effective muscles like ants to carry objects multiples of our weights, or even venom to protect us from the predators. We humans are much more vulnerable than we think we are. Therefore, as relatively weak animals of the nature, how can we top the natural cycle? Cooperation is a key of the achievements of our human beings. For example, parents nurture their children for their gratefulness and admiration. Teachers educate students for their responsibility, and students hope to build a connection with the school authorities. Such explanation gave full attention to the emotional needs and also the physical ones. It's true that emotional needs are at least as important, if not more important, than the physical needs. No matter how high a person's abilities are, if the person cannot fulfill the other's emotional needs, no one would want to build a connection with him or her. Many professors in the field of personal relationships suggested to gain some certain characteristics or qualities so that we would help us to be more popular and respected by people. These so-called rules are not always true. For example, sincerity is a fundamental rule to follow in the diction of every professor. Nonetheless, sincerity won't earn any beneficial effects if you face a person who faces prestige and superficial respect more than anything else. I suppose that the ability to differentiate different people and to use different strategies to communicate with them is more important than these so-called universal principles. I used to follow these principles blindly, for I was confused with the process of communication and contact. I thought with those principles I would easily earn others' nice impressions. But I was wrong. I was sincere, benevolent, willing to help people, but also unpopular. In the process of earning a comfortable environment for yourself, I believe you should understand that simply being nice is not enough. For human contact is a purely emotional and sensitive process rather than rational weighting and measuring the disadvantages and advantages, especially the ones in school. When someone interacts with you, when your classmates want to spend more time with you, or when the strange person you met just now chose to believe you, help you, and make friends with you. The key that determines all these things is a personal experience spent with you, the comfortable and joyful feeling instead of the beneficial aspects of the relationship. In conclusion, a popular person should be good at spending happy times with his or her friend instead of having these so-called qualities. From the view of psychology, not a single person perceives himself or herself as irrational and unimaginable, because a person can always find a reason for his or her conduct. People wouldn't love or hate someone for no reason, even though a reason convince someone maybe sounds groundless to another. For example, in the formal instance of Yao Jiaxin, who is a well-educated pianist with a promising future, he crashed into a poor pedestrian and later stabbed the woman to death. Many people think what Yao Jiaxing did is unimaginable. How can a young man so kind and gentle suddenly turn into a killing murderer? What made him do this? Seldom people would claim understanding towards Yao Jiaxing. However, he himself managed to explain this to the fear he felt when facing the accident. About this subject, I just want to give you a sentence. When you think about a person with your heart, you will understand his or her actions and needs. When friends actually think for each other, this is a perfect friendship we want. A true friend need not to be wonderful, but should treat you with pure benevolence in his or her heart, and vice versa. Third, we should know how to contact with someone we don't like. One needs to build a relationship with everyone else. Just like I said above, it is totally understandable not to like someone even though everyone else likes him or her. So, how to contact with someone you don't appreciate? The first rule is to avoid interaction with him or her. Confucius once said, "Remain close to Junzi and far to Xiaoren." In this sentence, Junzi and Xiaoren can be replaced by someone you appreciate and someone you don't. So, remain close to someone you appreciate and far to someone you don't. However, what if there must be a contact? I recommend you to give yourself a chance and to observe that person again. Even though you still dislike him or her, you can still find some valuable and appreciable qualities in that person, and that is the start of a comfortable interaction. Moreover, don't try to hide your true feelings from the person and pretend that you like him or her very much, because the true feelings will always show through some details, and such behaviors of treating both yourself and others is harmful to your mental health. In the long run, it is not only damages your social relationship, but also your courage to face your true self and the true life without concealing and defeating. We cannot anticipate everyone to like us or to like everyone. A mature person should understand that emotions are temporary and deceiving, because someone you don't like initially may be your best friend or the closest person later. Don't trust your emotions too much, but also don't hide them from others. You can express them in some tactful ways. In conclusion, to build a comfortable environment for yourself, you should know how to discern friends worth making, how to preserve a friendship, and how to interact with someone you dislike. And that's all I want to say. Thank you for listening.